Canucks are undefeated, just like we predicted. Woo! Let's go! Oh, Canucks. That was awesome. That was awesome. Listen, we just beat down the Calgary Flames, and all the Flame fans are going to be like, hey, you know what? We had a back-to-back game. It's like, okay, I don't make the schedule, bro. I don't make the schedule. The Vancouver Canucks win. And convincing fashion. It wasn't even close. There was no part of the game where I was sitting there and going, oh my goodness, we're going to lose this one, because we weren't. There was a 5-1 loss, everyone. A 5-1 beatdown, and it was absolutely glorious and amazing. And I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you like the new intro, and we're going to be getting into tons of stuff this year. But the black skate jersey night was awesome. Everything, the opening with the old players, those white skate jerseys, just like those ones right there, that was lit and amazing. The whole beginning of the game was fantastic. And then the game started. And let's just be honest, it wasn't the most entertaining game. It was kind of slow and at many times, and there's some scary moments. But let's just talk about this team. This team should have won. And, Calgary just came back and beat the Edmonton Oilers, come back from 3 goals down to win in overtime, actually in shootout. And that was a huge win by the Calgary Flames. Problem is they played back-to-back, and you saw it once that third period hit. The Vancouver Canucks took over, and rightfully so, everyone. Rightfully so. The Vancouver Canucks said, this is our house, and we don't care. We're going to keep it going. Listen, I already have 91 people here in the stream. This is phenomenal. This is so great. I'm so glad that you're here, everyone. This was a beatdown, a literal beatdown, and it was awesome. So I loved it. I loved it. Every single moment of it. It got a little slow at times, but there's so much to talk about tonight. There's so many players that we got to discuss. And I just had a whole bunch of friends over here watching the game. I haven't been able to set everything up, but I'll be putting in the banners and different things that you want to talk to. But I want to hear from you tonight. I want to hear your comments about what happened in the game. And this was a great evening. It was what a great start. Now we play Edmonton on Saturday, and I believe it's in their barn, if I remember correctly. And so we're going on the road, and then we're home on Monday. Let me just make sure I'm sure that that's correct. So we'll just hit the schedule here. And yeah, Edmonton, 7:00. It'll be hockey night in Canada. It's going to be great. So right now, Vancouver's better than Calgary. Calgary's better than Edmonton. And we're going to find out. The Oilers do not want to lose 2 in a row. They're going to come out against us in such a way. So we got to come and be ready for a great evening. So Canucks win. So Calgary gets 1 goal and Van gets 5 goals. And it was absolutely glorious and amazing. And I don't know about you, but I told you, I love beating Calgary in the preseason, which we did 8-1, or in the regular season where we just beat you 5-1. And I don't think you're going to make the playoffs, but I love beating Calgary in the playoffs too. Pavel Bure with that beautiful goal in the playoffs. I mean, what else do you want to say? What else do you want? So this was a solid win. I'm not saying that Calgary's the best team in the league. What I am saying is it was just nice to get a W. And in regulation, we are trying to make the playoffs, and this was a good step forward. So, I mean, there's so much to discuss. There's so much to discuss tonight, and I'm glad that you're here. So, 116 people now in the stream. This is fun. This is a great night to be a Canucks fan because everyone's like poo-pooing on our chances, and all of a sudden everyone's starting to come around and say, well, they might be in the playoffs. And then you see a night like tonight, and it's like, you know what? We're solid. We're solid. Are we the best team in the league? No, I wouldn't say that at this stage, but it's a long season, everyone, and it all comes down to injuries. And there were some brutal hits tonight. There were some good plays. There were some questionable things that happened. We're going to talk about all of it. We're going to dive into everything. So I guess I guess the biggest question that I want you to ask is what was your biggest takeaway? Biggest takeaway. This is where I didn't get a chance to do this. Had friends over for tonight's beatdown of the lame Flames. Guys, I thought we were going to win 1-0 or no 10-0 because I thought Cooley was going to net. Like, that's what I'm predicting. And then all of a sudden they have Wolf, and it's like, wow. We didn't make Wolf did not look elite against us. Let's just put it that way. He's a good goaltender, and I think he is an elite goaltender. He's got to be, in my opinion, he's got to be in the top 10. But he didn't look like it tonight, and Demko looked like the better goalie because he was the better goalie. And we know when Demko's healthy, he's amazing. So let's dive into the promo, and then we'll go into there. We got a bunch of people to talk about. So glad you're here. Hope that you're doing well. Let's party. We're celebrating. We got to win. We're not doing therapy session tonight, everyone. We're definitely, this is going to be a great night. All right, let's dive into it. Let's talk about this game. I'm going to bring this up right here. We're going to quickly talk about this matchup between the Vancouver Canucks. So Sherwood with an absolute laser. Let's just quickly recap this goal. This pass over to Sherwood was quite, interception, and he comes down the side and just rips it by Wolf. I mean, that's a far goal. Connor gets the assist, and then we got the next goal. And that was the only goal in the first two periods, everyone. So shots on net were 6-8 for us in the first period. We had 8 shots in both, 10 in the final period. And Calgary just, I mean, they didn't look good. They didn't get quality shots. They didn't get quality chances. We look like the better team from start to finish. Kyle, let's go to the Hedl goal, unassisted. And this one was very interesting. Comes down the side. And look at this little play. He comes across here, shoots it, and this is where it hits him in the face or in the side of the head. And ball, I felt bad for him, but I was still happy we scored. Calgary Flames fans are sitting there going, that shouldn't have counted. As he got hurt, he's injured. No, according to the rules, it's exactly what happens. It's unfortunate he got hurt. If that happened to us, you would have been like, you know what? It's part of the game, blah, 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 right? But then Hedl gets a really nice second goal. In fact, he should have had the hat trick tonight, but this right here deflects it, Baines to Hedl, and just owns Wolf on the breakaway. It was fantastic, phenomenal. Baines with his very first, I don't think this is his very first NHL assist, is it? I mean, he had a great game tonight. We're going to talk about him in a second. And then Leckermacky makes it 4-0 with this beautiful wrist shot. We'll talk a little bit about Kane tonight, but this pass here, Garland over to Kane, and here comes Leckermacky and rifles it on a wrist shot. His shot release is very fast, very fast. Kane and Garland get the assist. 4-0. It's over. I thought Demko was going to get a shutout, but he didn't. And here we are. We got all these people in front. Baines with the turnover, and it gets a little pandemonium here, and all of a sudden he gets it. Look at all the guys in front. Demko didn't see it. It went in. So Frost gets his first goal of the year. And then we go put the nail in the coffin. You got Myers to DeBrusk, over to Pedersen, just drops it over to Besser, and he rifles it on the far side. That was a gorgeous goal, everyone. It was absolutely crazy. So if you look at it here, we end up 26 shots on goal. They only had 18. Our defense looked good tonight. They beat us in the face-off circle. We couldn't score. Neither team could score on the power play. Over 4 for each team. That was bad. Penalty minutes were 10 each. And then 27 hits. They out-hit us by a lot. They were solid for sure. We had so many block shots. So look at 18-7. And you got the giveaways 16-7. So, 16-17. And then the takeaways are similar as well. So, we got this rolling. We got it going. This is great, everyone. So there's so much happening. This has been a great night. A great night. I'm loving it. I'm loving every moment of it. I love that we won. We you know what? I mean, think about it for a second. If you go and you want to subscribe to the channel, you get the emojis. And some people are always asking, like, how do you do that? Just go here to that join button on my channel on YouTube, and you can get all the emojis. You can put down under in the chat. You can put Canucks win, Canucks win, Canucks win. So yeah, there's a lot to celebrate this evening. Okay, let's talk about a few players. I do want to talk about Kane, so I got to add Kane to this list, and let's talk about Demko as well. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Baines. I thought Baines was fantastic tonight, everyone. He was absolutely fantastic tonight. I was impressed by his play. He didn't give up. He didn't quit. He didn't do any of those things. He was solid from start to finish, and I absolutely loved watching it. So 144 people, 145 people now here in the stream. Great to have you here. But Baines looked good. Baines looked good. He looked like he belonged. He looked good on that second line with Hedl and Garland, which, in all honesty, was our best line tonight. Garland looked fantastic on many plays. He showed his skill multiple times, but, I mean, you got to be happy with the Surrey boy, Arshdeep Baines. He was great. Blocked shots, was good offensively. Had a couple mistakes, but for a young guy, very thrilled about him. And then let's talk about Hedl. I didn't think he had a good start, but boy, he got better and better as the game went on. Obviously, the first goal that he scores off of the Calgary's defender's head and then gets the puck back and scores. A little bit of a cheap goal for sure. But let's be honest, like he was starting to really fly out there. And I don't know if it's because Calgary was slowing down and then he had his speed going, but that was he should have had a hat trick tonight, everyone. He missed that the open net on that one side, and like that's your second line center everyone's worried about. I know we're worried about his health. I get it, but when he's out there and healthy, hopefully we can continue to see great games from Hedl. But that was a great night. And did he end up getting player of the game? Yeah, he did. He got 3 stars. First star of the game. Demko was number 2, and Sherwood was number 3, which is really surprising. So, okay, let's also talk about Hronek. You know what? I felt like he was tough to play against tonight. He was strong. He was physical. He made the night miserable for the Calgary Flames. I loved it. I loved seeing him play tonight. Loved him and Hughes. Of course, they get out there and they put so many. They play so many minutes. It's absolutely insane to see how many minutes he gets. And let me just see, how many did he play? He played 21, almost 22 minutes. Hughes played 25 minutes, everyone. That's a lot. Maybe we should bring this up, but there's so many people complaining about Coots playing, right? And if you look at it, they're like, what? He's only going to get 8 minutes a game. I'm like, no, he's not. He's on the third line. He got just over 11 minutes. And I think that for his first game, that's excellent, everyone. I mean, we're talking about a guy who, did he get any hits? Yeah, he got a hit. He had 2 giveaways. So he didn't have the greatest night, -1. But Coots, I mean, for your first game as an NHLer, as an 18-year-old, I'll take this for game one. For game one, I'm pretty happy about that. But this team, I was hoping Mancini would play, but I knew if Forbert was healthy, he was playing. He played 21 shifts tonight. Played a lot. If you think about it, you got Myers played 25. Marcus Pettersson, that's your second pairing, everyone. And then you got Hronek and Hughes. Hughes only played 21 shifts. Wow. Sure that's not shouldn't say 31, just saying. So I don't know. I think it's still good for Coots to get some experience there. It doesn't mean he's going to stay, but maybe he does. Maybe he does. He's got to keep earning a spot. By the way, so we won 5-1 here. We don't play till November 23rd again, and then we only play him 3 times. We only played Calgary 3 times this year, and March 28th near the end of the season. So that's an interesting one. Okay, let's get into some more conversation. Now, you guys are all going to say I'm a hater, but let's be honest. EP40 tonight, I had friends over who were Canuck fans and Flames fans over to the house watching this, and let's be honest, he was invisible. He wasn't really a big difference maker. He didn't look great out there. Now, he got the assist on the goal from Besser at the end, but I was not impressed by his performance. What I liked is he didn't get knocked down a lot, but I was nervous about the hit that he took, and I thought that was dirty, and I thought the puck was already passed, and Weegar went. Was it Weegar? Yeah, I think it was Weegar. Went, and obviously Weegar is the more solid guy, smacks on the boards. The way his neck cap, bent back, he could have broke his neck. Honestly, he could have broke his neck. And people are trying to say, oh, the hit that hit on Zari, that was the same thing. And it's like, no, it wasn't. It was not the same thing, guys. D. Petey, the puck was there, and he hit him in the shoulder, and he went into the boards. Like, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. And we're going to compare that to the Pettersson hit. Now, they both got 2 minutes, blah, blah, blah. The Pettersson, EP40 getting hit, that was dangerous. That should have been a 5-minute misconduct and kicked out of the game. That was dangerous. The one, I'm glad that Zari was okay as well, and EP40 for sure. I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but DPD was so mad about that. He's like, really? That's just a hit. It's the NHL. This is not ballet school. This is not, this is not tennis or volleyball where there's a net in between. It's a physical, rough game. And that Zari hit, I mean, it was a big hit. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it was an illegal check, but the refs disagreed with me, and he got a 2-minute penalty for that. But didn't matter because I almost dropped my light. It almost was literally going backwards right there. So I was not impressed with EP40. No one in our group that was watching it, all the guys that were over, none of us was like, oh, wow, he's earning his money tonight. He wasn't good enough. And that just concerns me. Now, he doesn't have to be great every game, so we'll see what he does against Edmonton. And the bounce back season, he's got 1 point already. So we've already said if he can get 82 points, we'll consider that a bounce back season, right? The watch is on. The watch is on. And then let's talk about Kane. Again, the guys over at my house like, what? What's Kane doing out there? He's floating. And that's what the big comments over and over and over. He was floating. He was floating. He wasn't using his body like we thought he was going to do. But here's the thing. He made an impact play. He got an assist on which goal was that again? The Lekkerimäki goal. That's right. So behind the net, pass it out front. We've already talked about that. That was great. That was great, everyone. That's fun. But I think we're all expecting more out of Kane. Now, the thing is we won 5-1, so we can't be nitpicking this too much. Maybe it was just like, hey, we got this in the bag, but we got to play a full 60 minutes most nights to win games. We didn't tonight, but man, I thought we played solid. I would say we probably played a full 60 minutes tonight, but some of our guys were just kind of floating out there. And I think it's just like this team is tired, not the Canucks. It was the Flames that were tired, and it is what it is. But I don't know. What were your thoughts about Kane? I'll get into them in a second. Last guy I want to talk about. By the way, congratulations to Adam Foote for his very first victory as a head coach. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great. But let's talk about Demko. And this is the difference. Everyone's like, yeah, Calgary beat Edmonton, and that's great. The difference is, guys, that Calgary was playing against Skinner. And Skinner, I don't know what is on with him, but he was terrible. He was terrible. So yeah. So that's where we're at, right? That's where we're at. Demko's different. Demko's different. He's a difference maker. And we saw it tonight. It's like Calgary doesn't have the greatest offense, was missing Huberdeau and Prospero. So you missed those two guys, and you saw it in the lineup. They just weren't firing at all cylinders. I don't know how they end up scoring both or beating Edmonton without those guys, but they found a way. They're young. They're resilient. They came back many times last year, but not tonight against the Canucks. Demko's not going to let in a whole bunch of squeakers. You know what I mean? Even the goal that went in, it's like, oh, he didn't see it. It just went past him. It is what it is. He was screened by like 3-4 people, and he should have had the shutout. He is, when healthy, he is a difference maker, and that is the key to the Vancouver Canucks' success, to have good goaltending. So Lankinen, Demko. Is Lankinen going to be in goal on Saturday? Is there Demko going to be interesting to see what they do? What did you guys think about Wolf going in the net? I mean, if you put Cooley in, I'm telling you, we would have won 8-0, 10-0. That's what was coming. So they knew if they were going to have a chance, they should put Wolf in. But Wolf got owned on that breakaway. The shot by Sherwood just was a laser. Then you got another one from Leckermacky. Like, he got shellacked. And it's not that we had like so many shots, but 26? 26 is solid. It's a solid night, but it wasn't like it was 40. And boy, the accuracy of some of those things. Now, back to Pedersen. I'll give him some credit. Man, he came close to scoring that one time. I think he hit it off the crossbar, right? So the top of the crossbar there wasn't. So, but I thought he could have had a shot and goal there. I don't know. I just want to see him dominate, guys. I just want to see him dominate. So what were your thoughts about this Canucks win? I'm going to dive into your comments, everyone. I'm excited that you're here. So, but here's the thing. Does Calgary start Wolf on Saturday against the St. Louis Blues? That's a good question to ask. They probably should, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's dive in. Should I go back to the very top? Oh, what did I just see? Woo! Let's go. $10 donation. Thank you, Clems. I'm feeling great. So here's 10. Thank you for blessing the channel. And I appreciate you jumping in, man. That's awesome. And this is a great night. This is a great night. Let's celebrate. Should have known it would be Sherwood. Yeah, Sherwood. Great shot. Monty's in the place. Let's go, Canucks over the Flames. What a way to start my weekend. Absolutely. Of course, not that the Flames scored a goal. Their fans will now think that they will win the cup. Yeah, once they scored their goal, right? It's like we're going to do that. Calgary Flames, if we can't beat you, we will goon you. I guess I should post that in here, right, Monty? That's what you sent me. Right, let's do it. Let's just bring it in. Let's just bring it in. Okay. How do I move? Oh, download it right there. And let's see. Did it work? Where did it go? Downloads. Is it there? There it is. Okay. We're bringing it in. We're bringing it in, Monty. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So, come on. Where did it go? Weird. Oh, different one right here. Wasn't under a different file. Here it is. Coming up. This is what Monty made, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it right here. If we can't beat you, we're going to goon you. We're going to goon you, right? So let's get that out of the way so you guys can see it. If we can't beat you, we'll goon you. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's get that off of there now. And let's get back into some more comments. Coach Rob says it was a great game. Shannon says it was a great game. What a night. What a game. Let's go Canucks. And she is pumped. I love it. I love it. Monty said had to miss the first 2 periods, so it was all celebrations for me. Japan 4's in the building. Good game overall tonight. 1-0. Let's start the season with a 10-game winning streak. Boom. Let's go. The goaltending was awesome. Defense was okay. The offense was kind of, I don't know, 18 shots. That's pretty good. I'll give the defense a little bit more credit. Offense was a bit of a struggle for sure, but then the floodgates opened. Rick says, glad to see a win at the home opener for the new season with the new seats. And yeah, it was awesome. Tyler, we're all pumped. Shane's in the building. Good to see you, Shane. Roberto is pumped. Great game by the boys. A bit rusty, but the first win is off our backs. Cosmic Dragon is here. My Canucks winning the Pacific prediction. Looking good so far. Go Canucks, go. You think they're going to win the Pacific? They might. Who knows? We'll see. Phillips here. Let's go Canucks. Beat those Calgary shames. I like that. I like the lame Flames. I like the yeah, there's a lot of ones that I want to use. Let's see. Do I have the one? Where's one? I mean, you guys know that I'm a number one Flames hater. Yeah, you know what I mean? So anytime we can beat them, I'm with you. I'm with you. Absolutely. So Roberto says, what's that in the bottle you were drinking, Rev? This is always water in here. Always water. So we started off with some H2O. When you stream, you need some water. Stay hydrated, everyone. Shannon says the goaltending was great, defense was good, and some of the power play was good, but we did not do as much shot and chase. Yeah, or dump and chase too. Maybe a little bit more. Beer Baron, you know you must be enjoying this camp. Oh, man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Listen, today, tomorrow, I'm going to love it just as much. I'm going to go in. I'm going to talk to all my Flames friends, Flames friends, fans, and we're going to have a little conversation. We're going to have a little conversation. It's like, yep, we owned you from start to finish. There was no point in the game where you're like, I wonder if Calgary's going to win. Because they weren't. Because they're not great. They're going to be up and down all season, and I hope that we can stay consistent as well. So I know we got them on a back-to-back, but it is what it is. Rick says, I know it's early, but it feels like we're heading for a bubble season again. Anyone else get that feeling? What, like a bubble season? What does that mean? We make the playoffs? Intro is great. And I love your Canucks arena. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, the intro was all with the black skate jersey or the white skate jersey as a skate jersey design. That's why I changed this whole look up. This is literally the calendar from the 1993-94 season. My friend Grant gave this to me. He had about a number of them in his house that he's been holding on to, and he blessed me with it. There's Kirk McLean stopping Theo Fleury right there, everyone. So this is the theme room. We got the beret there, okay? You've got down here right there is the Kirk McLean little plastic helmet thingy. I think we got it McDonald's or whatever. You got the Hughes jersey. You've got the beret jersey. You've got the signed canvas Kirk McLean signature on there with him and Trevor Linden. I mean, it's lit. And then all the cool hats, you know, all the black hats that I have. And by the way, Canucks, Kepner Canucks, if you want to buy a hat, I got this one and a white one. Why don't I have it over here? I got to go get it. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. So you can purchase these, right? If you want. It's a season. You should get one of these, everyone. You want to donate to the channel? You want to support the channel? Buy a hat. You get something for it as well. This is the best part, right? So if you want a Kempner Canucks hat, email me. Is this one? The black one is really sweet, and so is the white one. I wear these out all the time. And this one is I gotta get the other one. Okay, sorry. They all come snapback. Okay, they're all snapbacks. They'll fit your head. And let's go. I should have been more prepared for that. But thanks for the reminder. Okay, where are we at? JS, go Canucks, go. Absolutely, buddy. Okay, I missed period 1 and 2, but got home in time. Well, you saw the best part. Canucks start the season with a bang. Absolutely. Dreamers in the building too. Go Canucks, go. Cosmic says happy Canucks didn't take their foot off the throat of the Flames, unlike the Tocchet era. Good point. Yeah, that's a good thing. I think Tocchet kicking himself now, guys? What do you think? Is he kicking himself now? Did they win today? Did they play today? Or did they play yesterday? Let's just look here. Philadelphia lost 2-1 to Florida. I mean, that's a close game. So Tocchet can't pull it out. Marchand at Panthers edge Flyers to spore Tocchet's debut as a coach. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. They outshot him 34-20 too. That's bad. 34-20. Crazy. Curtis, how's it going, my friend? Great game. Home opener. Nice to see the former players as well. Absolutely. I loved it. Great game, Lyndon says. Yes, it's in Edmonton. JS said it would be 6-0. 5-1 is close enough. I agree with you. Clem say I definitely saw some things I didn't like, but we can chalk that off the first game. Absolutely. Rick says, I was happy to see EP40 come back after. Yes, I was thrilled about that too. It definitely could have been very, very bad. I'm very happy that he's okay, but that would have hurt. And that could have been career ending. So Philip says, we're making the playoffs for sure. I've been saying that for months. So I'm glad you're saying it too. I've noticed that Kane makes a few turnovers. Yep, that's true. For Calgary, Wolf actually played great. Can't fault him. I don't know if I would say great. I thought last night against the Edmonton Oilers, Wolf played great. Tonight, I don't think he played. It was the back-to-back, in my opinion. So I think he's a great goalie, but I don't think he played great. But that's just my opinion. You can think something different than me. It's no problem. Shannon says, Petey got hit hard, and I was like, oh, no. I was really happy when Petey came back to the bench. Me too. Guy I knew on the prairies in high school was crippled for life by a hit just like that. I know it's scary. It's absolutely scary. Hedel, yeah, when he's healthy, looking like a 1C. Woo! That's a bold take, and I would say that's pretty accurate. He looked like the best center out there tonight for sure. Don't worry, Calgary fans, Monty says, you will play San Jose eventually and get a win, right? We are not holding back. We are not worse, but better. It's awesome. And I agree with that. We're way better than last year. So, I mean, as long as we can stay healthy, I'll be a broken record all year talking about that. Vancouver still has a lot of work. You're right, Curtis, to work on their power play. But the second unit power play, I thought looked better than the first. Hedel is the takeaway for sure. Philip says Coots looked good. He didn't get any points, but he looked confident when the puck was on his stick. Yeah, he was. I don't know. I think he kind of looked. I watched a lot of the preseason games. I thought he looked a lot better there, but I mean, he's playing as all NHLers now. So Shannon says my takeaway was EP40 getting hit hard and coming back to the bench. Yep. Daniel, I'll be honest, very disappointed with the first two periods. Nice to see alarm clocks go on. Before that, I actually think Calgary outplayed them. I don't think so. But I mean, I'll agree to disagree on that one with you. Vancouver woke up. I agree with that. And Calgary remembered they were tired. I like that. It's a great one. 186 people here. This is awesome, everyone. We need to stay healthy and have the entire team showing up every night. I agree. Again, thanks, Clems, for the donation, the $10. That's awesome. DeBrusque, very quiet night tonight. Yes, he didn't. He wasn't. I noticed him a few times. He wasn't great. Callum, Canucks only gave the Flames like 17 shots. That's load management for Demko. Navoria says, I wish the Canucks won this game in a shutout, honestly. I agree. Shannon's given hype to the donation. Appreciate that. Callum's excited. And the third period was wow. I totally agree with that. Roy says, Calgary better not expect to come back too often unless they are facing Stuart Skinner. Yeah, Stuart Skinner. Malachi says, good game tonight. I thought it was a great game. It was a lot of fun for us. I shouldn't say great game. It was a good game. It wasn't great. Rick says Hedel 5 shots, 2 goals. Love it. Yeah, that was great. That was great. I have some rants for the power play. Yeah, or for the people. Is the power play or the people? Mike says, well, they're game 1. They will be better. They will have scoring power. This team will be up there in team totals. I hope so. I hope the Canucks are up there in team totals for sure. Callum asks a good question. Are we still desperate for a second line center to improve on Hedel? I'd say no after tonight, but I mean, it's all about his health, right? Roy says, I'm surprised that the Flames played Wolf. I am too. Besser was a cherry on top. That was great. Shannon and Rob with the memberships using their Canucks win. And yeah, it was awesome. This is great. Malachi says Kane and Hughes need to talk about their position because Kane keep giving away the puck on the offensive zone. Right? He didn't look great tonight. No. Baines was a shot blocking machine. Chris, you're right. Baines, huge defensive shift out there with 3 blocks. I loved it. Yeah, the Orcas put out the Flames. I get it. What a game, Patch Life says. Hedel was great, scoring 2 goals. Roy says 5 goals, but no D man had a point. Not complaining, just surprised. I'm not surprised. We don't have offensive firepower from our defensemen. We need to just stop them. That's what we need to do. I like that Adam Foote and how he doesn't make the players keep back. Yep. Stuart is in the building. Good to see you, Stuart Baker. Good to have you here. Duncan, Kelly Duncan is here. Was off by 1 goal. Was close, though, 5-1. Close enough to 5-0. Yeah. Absolutely. You thought you were going to win 5-0. I said 10-0 because I thought that Cooley was playing in net for Calgary, but he didn't. So, well, only be better once Mancini, Bluger, and Hoagie join. Yeah, so if you think about it, Mancini takes out who? DPD? Forbert? I would take out Forbert and put in Mancini. When Bluger comes back, I think that guy that goes out is Coots, so, or Ratu. So, and then Höglander, when he comes back, it's got to be one of those guys on the left. And Baines tonight, you can't take Baines out. You can't take Kane out. You can't take DeBrusk out. You're going to take Drew O'Connor out? Actually, Drew O'Connor had a good night, everyone. 192 people here. This is awesome. Okay, Steve, my buddy, bring back the white jersey. It looks so good tonight. The opening ceremonies, I was just sitting there like, why are we not having this? I'm with you, Steve, 100%. Bring the skate fully back. And I know that they have no plans on doing that. But, man, it looks sharp tonight. Absolutely sharp. I'm telling you right now, they bring out that white jersey. I'm buying one. Right away. So, Govind says, I hope Hedel stays healthy. Me too. Novorius says, remember last season on March, where Zuri cheap shot at EP25? Well, guess what? EP40 got his revenge and checked Zari from behind. I forgot about that. Deserved. Yeah, that was a little bit of revenge there. Yeah, Stuart, we won 5-1. It was awesome. Kelly says, I think he got shook when he got boarded. Yep, for sure. C-Maps here. Good to see you. Only 25 minutes for Hughes. Are they reducing his playing time this year? It seems like it. That's a lot, actually. Monty reminds us, don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Listen, it's free. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps the channel out. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Hit the like right now. Doesn't cost you. A lot of you are already subscribed to this channel. Thank you for your support for this channel. But hit the like button, everyone. That'd be great. That would be great. Roy says DPD had a great game. I agree. 45 people in the chat. Let's get 40 likes. Yeah, let's go. I don't know. What are we at here, Monty? Now, what are we at here now? I'm going to see. It doesn't really show me when I do a live stream how many likes I got. Live viewers, it says, no, it does not say, does not say how many likes I have. Only you guys can see that on there unless I go into the channel itself. Kane looks slow and his lack of hockey sense on multiple plays were noticeable. I agree, Unplugged. He didn't look great. Fangirls are not in the chat. Okay, Carol and Fangirl are not in the chat. I know what's going on. They should be here. The Flames were focused on DPD after the big body check he threw. I agree. DPD was getting even from the Uyghur hit on EP40. I thought it was Pedersen that came across, EP40 that came across and got the hit. But Rick says Demers' big stretch in the first to make that save made me cringe. Yeah, but boy, he looked good tonight. Demko definitely should have had the shutout. I agree. Canada IR Sabre, or is it Dare Sabre? I don't know. How do you say that? I would say Canada IR Sabre. Canada. Anyways, why am I spending so? By the way, that is an awesome picture of Demko. That was one of my favorite pictures of Demko. Dreamer, they played good. Glad EP40 didn't get injured tonight. I agree. I agree, Dreamer. Patch Life, Calgary needs a better starter. Wolf is not experienced enough. He'll be good in the future. I think they have found their elite goalie. They have found their elite goalie. They just have to surround him with scoring. That's what they need. So, problem is they're losing Rasmus Andersson, who I think is their best defenseman, but they would probably say Uyghur is. But I think Rasmus Andersson is their best guy. So I don't know what they're going to do. They got, you know what? Calgary needs to tank. That's what they need to do. But because that's the only way you're going to get better, unless you make some kind of stellar trade. Yeah, we need Demko healthy this year, but Demko was in top form tonight. Rick, yeah, I'm with you. Wolf is solid. Line changes in the building. It was great. Rob's going to message Carol. That's awesome. The line change. Love the red light, brother. Oh, yeah. You like this red light in the back? Kind of makes it cool, eh? Kind of makes it cool. So my main light here blew up. So I'm using a ring light right now, and that's why it keeps going in and out. Like you can see that influx. It drives me nuts. It was like spent $100 on a light, and it already wrecked. It just sits there. I don't know how it did that. So Callum, nice team building win. I agree. Need Demko and EP40 to be in the game and play for the money that we paid them. Yeah, I mean we won 5-1, but I'm with you, Daniel. I agree. Trevor PD always says the right things, but he so rarely backs it up these days with performance. And it's not wrong to say that, you know. But it's game one. I'm going to keep it smooth here. Going to keep it smooth, everyone. It's game one. By the way, love that we had the black skate jerseys on tonight. It was awesome. PD wasn't the greatest, but I feel that 1 point puts him in a good trajectory for the rest of the season. Yep. Puts him in the right direction. Plus, he's getting shots out. So even eventually they're going to go in. But I should probably track every game for PD and see the games where he dominates and the ones where he struggles. Okay. I think I'm going to do that. So game one, against Calgary, he gets an assist when the game's over. When the game's over and they score the 5-1 goal, he gets an assist. So there you go. Jacob Marley's chains for Halloween. You know what? For Halloween, I'm just wearing all Canuck stuff. I think that's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to go around with my Kempner Canucks stuff and just do that. That'll be fun. Sensei Dean, DeBrusk and Hronik, I thought floated at times and wanted a few Kane hits. I know he didn't hit very much, but overall speed and Demko was the difference makers. I agree. Demers looked healthy and played like the old Demer. I agree. CMAP. Chris says, I wish Canucks would bring back the skate jersey full time. I agree. If I'm telling you right now, if that white one came, I'd buy it. I was thinking, see, you saw in the beginning of my intro, this first time I showed the intro tonight, you see me wearing that Ojek jersey. I tried it on in the store and took a picture, and that's the one I've been thinking about buying. But man, that Linden one right there, that's really tempting too, because you know what I like about the Linden one? It's got the C. But the thing I love about the Gino, there's so many things I like about the Gino because he was one of our best enforcers. A lot of you would say he was the best enforcer. I would think he was the best enforcer, but I think the best fighter we had was Brashear. You can watch that video. I did top 10 video this summer on top 10 enforcers. So go check that out. It's on my channel. I've done all the ones, top 10 defense. I've done top 10 all-time Canucks lineup, the top 10 goalies in our franchise history, and the top 10 forwards. You'll want to go check that out, everyone. You absolutely want to go check that out. But I love that. I love those jerseys. And the Gino one, I love that he was an enforcer, that he played in my favorite time of being a Canucks fan in the 93, 94, 95 seasons. And he protected Bure. I like that. I like him. I like that he is an Indigenous man who made the NHL. I love all that. I love his story. I'm sad that he's gone too early in life. There's a lot of reasons why I want to get that Gino jersey, but that white Linden one, that one's pretty nice, everyone. That one's pretty nice. So, DPD, there to be physical, loved it. Yep, I love it too. Callum, Rev's chains are Diddy chains? No. I don't want nothing to do with P. Diddy. This is just my beautiful. I wore this at a game. Everyone gave me looks, and I'm like, this is just so cool. I don't know. I've had people make fun of me for the chains that I wear. I got a blue one. I got this one. I should probably get a red one as well. But even for my Packers, as you guys know, I'm a big Green Bay Packers. I got a Green Bay Packers chain. I wear all my Packers. If you go to RevTrev NFL, you see all my NFL content. Oh my goodness. Carol's in the building. Good to see you. She was excited about that game. Great to see you. Beer Baron says black skate is the best jersey. They should add the white skate as well. I agree. That's why, isn't that in the front of my video? It says free the skate. How are you going to be on Saturday when we're in Edmonton, Alberta? How are you going to be with your family in Edmonton? What is the fight going to look like? This, I know. I already talked to her today. And I was just saying she was cheering for Vancouver tonight because the Flames beat her. Beat her Oilers. So yeah, it's going to be awkward on Saturday for sure. So yeah, 89 points ago. I think I predicted. I think I predicted the Canucks to do 99 points. So Jensen, good to see you. Jensen, it's so great to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Is it too early to say we won the Miller trade? Yes, it is. Miller had a couple points tonight, by the way. CMAP, loved seeing the alumni pregame and Murph showing Barry scoring for the Rockets against the Hitmen to win the WHL championship. Yeah, that was a little interesting, wasn't it? Not sure Tyson is broadcast material. No eye contact with the camera at all. That's a good point. I know sometimes I don't like when I'm reading out these things. I don't look at the camera enough. I need to do that. So I know we all got something to learn. He's new at it. Big Hog Hockey. Hedl on pace for 168 goals. That's right. That's incredible. So Sherwood on pace for 560 hits. That's awesome. I love it. I gotta do those 168. I gotta write these down. I gotta write these down because I need to make a graphic on this. 168 Hedl. Monty, I'm sending this to you right now. On pace. Okay. And what's the other one? Sherwood. 506 hits. Okay. Oh, Jensen just messaged me. Am I going to any Canuck games in Vancouver? I don't have anything planned yet. I'm going to Green Bay for my big birthday party celebration. So I've saved up money for that. But I don't have any ticket plans yet for the Canucks, but I want to go to a couple games after, like around the Christmas break time and after. I want to go to a bunch. So I got to make money, my money situation work. So Yeah. Okay. Canucks usually win on opening night in their long history, I think. That's a good point, Dan. I'm not sure. Unplugged. You hear the talk about JT on his first game? Yes, I posted a picture of that on TikTok. By the way, guys, Jensen says, great first game. Love to see it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Just a reminder, everyone, if you don't know, I'm everywhere. So YouTube, X, which is Twitter, Facebook. Then I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Make sure you follow me if you're on any of those, everyone, on any of those. So let's keep into the comments going. Dreamer says, Baines looked great on the PK. I agree. DeBrusque got a point tonight, but yeah, wasn't very noticeable. Yeah, I figured you meant power play. Demko does look great. Devin says the game was pretty back and forth until the third. Not a lot of zone time, but a good start to the season. I agree, Devin. I agree. The line changes at one point. They had Kane in DeBrusque spot on the first line. I like that. I'm all great hearing your opinions on your opinions of the post game. Yeah, great having you here, Rick. Thanks so much. Yeah, and just a reminder. Okay, just wait. Panthers are not the same Panthers without Barkov and Kachuk, though. I agree. Flyers close to losing a close game. There's like playing a close game against Montreal, not the Stanley Cup champ. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Rick, I am going to be doing a live stream on Saturday after the Oilers game for sure. At least EP40 is on a point per game player. Yeah, that's right, Chris. That's a good way to think about it. Sensei Dean says, even though Calgary has less than 20 shots, at least 4 A-grade shots. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're good. Yeah, my internet, I'm having issues with my internet. But I freeze. You can hear me? Okay, smash the like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you so much, Shannon. I appreciate it. That's really important for me. Thank you for doing that. Guys, by the way, I just hit 1,800 subscribers on YouTube, which is great. I have to get to 5,000 on Facebook, I think, to start earning money. Isn't that crazy? So if you have Facebook, can you just go on and follow my channel? That would be great. I think about 1,000, but it's tough. It's really been tough growing on Facebook. But YouTube is the place that I love to get the likes and subscribes for sure. But any of the things, that would be great. Dreamer says definitely better than last year when the Flames came back and beat the Canucks 6-5 in overtime. The opener, yeah, that made me so mad. 25 likes and counting. Let's go. 26. Chris says 55 with only seven likes. 55 on there. I've had 199 people watching this channel tonight. This is great. What a great start to the season for the Canucks, for the channel, for you guys. I love having Canuck conversations, everyone. So I've got 4 likes on YouTube, I think. Anyone else agree with me that Baines was useless and doesn't deserve to be in the NHL? Ryan, you're kidding, right? He had a fantastic game tonight. Doug and Doug say day by day by day by day. That's more like DC talk, Callum, huh? You know what I mean? The Beer Baron, really glad Lecker Mackey scored. If he gains confidence and goes on a roll, he can be a game changer. I agree. He's got a great shot. Hated those cheap shot uppercuts on Sherwood. Sherwood being headlocked and then goes and gives some uppercuts. Wish someone would have fought him. Yeah, that was a little cheap for sure. For sure. Like Kane should have been in there. That's right. Gino. You know, 5 Genos would have been great tonight. You know, I don't think he would have won, but let's go Hedel. Absolutely. Zarfi Bear. That's so true. Sherwood is the reason I wasn't in depression when Miller left. Yeah, it's hard. Oh, I've got to change my emojis, don't I? I got to take away the JT Miller one, and I think I have a Zadorov one too there. I'm going to have to make new ones. What do you guys think? Who do you think? Do you think you should do a Coots one? I should probably do a Sherwood, right? Sherwood one, that would be good. RevTrev, great way to start the year, bud. Yeah, Jack, I agree with you. 5-1 victory? Yeah, that's absolutely. Do you think Coots will be with Seattle by February so we don't see him play the Giants? Do you think Coots will be with Seattle by February? I think he's only going to play nine games or less, and he'll be back in Seattle. That's what I think. But we'll see. Let's make the playoffs, and let's not burn ourselves out trying to make the playoffs. What does that mean, JS? I'm not sure. Let's make the playoffs, but let's not burn ourselves out trying to make the playoffs. Okay. Touch wood, touch Sherwood. Todd, that's awesome. That's funny. Would be awesome to go a game with you. I would love that. I'd love that. Absolutely. If we're at the same game, I'd love to connect for sure. I think there is a subtle difference between a great enforcer and a great fighter. Ojek was both. Brashear was the best in a fight, but if you want a guy to go to war with for his teammates, I'll take Gino. Okay, Daniel, I don't mind that all. Gino or Gillies or Kurt Frazier. Go watch that video, guys. The top 10, it's good. It's really good. Oh, I'm almost at all the comments tonight, everyone. Almost at an hour. After 10 games, we should be able to see what kind of team we have. I agree. Baines played great tonight. I think he's a keeper, guys. That's fine. Gino over Frazier because Gino could actually score. I agree. Baines is finding his way, honestly. And yes, Coots. Yeah, Coots one you want? Okay, let me know. I'm thinking Sherwood. I'm thinking, well, the Coots one, I'll make a Coots one if he makes it past. That's what I'll do. I'll make a Coots one if he makes it past the 9 games. So I was super surprised how well the forward lines worked out with the exception of our top line. Ratu looked great in the face-off. Yeah, circle. Canucks land is here. You know what, man? I was thinking about it. I'm like, I need to make some TikToks. And I'm thinking, I bet you Canucks Land is making TikToks while I'm doing a live stream. So it's good to have 203 people here. Guys, we've been here 58 and a half minutes, and we have 203 people have been watching this stream. This is awesome. Great night, great win. Oh, you're watching on YouTube, on TV, and started chat on YouTube, but I wanted to come here on Facebook too. That's great. Thank you so much for giving me an extra view on Facebook. If the skate became the main jersey, how would you design a third jersey? That's it. Okay. I know exactly how I do it. I would do the stick jersey. I would have all of that one without the stick. I'd put the orca symbol in the middle, the blue, the orca symbol in the middle, but on the side they have that. Instead, how Aberser does the A, I do the V there on that side. I'll have to show you what I mean. I've seen it before. Heedle looked like a 2C tonight for sure. Currently making a TikTok. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna watch it. Oh yeah, you always do the game reviews. You do such a good job with that. Everyone, if you're on TikTok, follow Canucks Land. Absolutely. I don't think he's going to make it past 9 games, but he's going to be in Beast in Seattle for sure. But I hope he does. I mean, it's a great story, everyone. I love it. I would go with the Johnny Canuck jersey as a third jersey. You know what, Colin? I like that idea too. Todd, win the draw, get the puck to the point for a shot, rinse, repeat, follow the puck, and it's 5-1. Absolutely. Yeah, R.I.P. Rick Rippin for sure. Rippin'. Yeah. Nothing is perfect in the building. Woo-hoo! We won. We're going to go 82-0. I love it. Heedle going to score 168 goals. Let's do it. I'm in for it. That's what I'm for. If I could, I'd have everything open and you on I go on everywhere. That's so nice of you. Yes, Russ is in the house. Coots is there, his choice to stay or not. I don't think it comes down to his choice, man. It's management. It's the coach's decision. So, Bain's fault. We didn't get the shutout. Bro goes to pass to Sherwood. Yeah. Curtis says, I think Coots will be the next JT Miller. You know what I was thinking about, Curtis? It's not JT Miller that I think that he's going to be like. He's going to be more like a Bo Horvat kind of player, in my opinion. Horvat, or there was another comparison that I heard that I'm like, yeah, I would be okay if he turned out like that. You know, Horvat, Linden kind of type. That would be awesome, but we'll see. Nothing is perfect. You're right. It was a great start. Who let the dogs out? Okay. Sherwood is the best player on the team fantasy-wise. I picked him up in my fantasy pool again. It has been an awesome 2 days. Jays beat the Yankees. Canucks look great. Doing amazing, buddy. Yeah, okay. Big win, though, tonight. Big win. Coots looked good, but his size isn't mature enough to stay longer than 9 games. I agree. Baines was great on the penalty kill, then lost Demko on the shutout. That's fine. Hedl had 2 goals. He also had an assist, Russ. Don't forget about that. Hedl, and he had some good chances to score, too. Hedl had 2 goals, but took another bad penalty. Yep. Sherwood was a keeper on my fantasy team last year. That's cool. What about Big Z? I got to take him off the little emojis. That's what I got to do. So, love him, but can't do that. Coots is the next Big Z. No, because he's a defenseman, and he's like got huge size. So Coots would be like, I don't know, calm Coots. I don't know. I don't hate Baines in the lineup as a role player. Like, he was fantastic on the PK. He's not doing it offensively in the NHL, though. Put him in as the 12th or 13th forward for shutdown defense and PK. You know what? I think it's a fair take that you have, but tonight he disproved your thing. So just tonight, we're just talking about this evening, he belonged. He looked good on that second line, and I liked him there. So, but you're probably right going forward. I'm with you. So, Baines could be scratched for Linus Karlsson. Yep, he could. Colin says EP40's shot looked good tonight. His power seemed to be back. Yeah, I'll take that. Don't think he had a great game, though, tonight. Baines needs to buy Demko a beer, right? Baines was a penalty killer tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, everyone, listen. It's been an hour and 3 minutes. I got to go to work tomorrow. But guys, we're going to bed undefeated. We're waking up undefeated. We have 209 people that have been in this channel tonight. And all of you, I just want to thank you for being here. This has been fun. So I'm going to call it a night. Again, if you want to buy one of my Kempner Canucks hats, these things are literally gorgeous. As you can see on my head, I got these ones here and this one here as well, right? So they're snapbacks. You can get them. Just email me, Kempner Canucks, and I'd love to get you one. It's the one way to support the channel, by getting some merch, okay? So Smasher is here. Go Baines, go. Love it. And hope that we just remind ourselves, guys, that we're sitting there undefeated. We're undefeated. And you know what? You know who's not undefeated? The Edmonton Oilers. They haven't won a game yet. Calgary, not undefeated. We're the best team. We are the best team in the Pacific Division as of tonight, and that's just a fact, okay? We're undefeated. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone. And everyone, purchase a hat, okay? Let's go. And we're out. By the way, everyone, Canucks Uncensored is going live tomorrow. I know that nothing is perfect. Where is he? He just Nothing is perfect. He does live streams during the game. He does a great job. So Saturday night, he's going to be doing the game. I'm going to be doing the post-game show. So go watch Russ. Go watch Russ, his live stream, and then jump over to Kempner Canucks after. We're a good combo. We're the 1-2 punch, and let's go. So we're hoping that Edmonton's going to go 0-2 as of Saturday. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're heading out. We're out. Thank you so much. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Go Canucks, go. Believe in blue. Bring back the skate.